Matt here in the shed, and this is going to be the final time that trains run out here on Bolton Trinity Road. It's the end of an era, but not to worry, the new era is opening up with the loft layout, which you've been following avidly, and there'll be a lot more videos on that, and as it comes together, we'll be moving the trains going by videos up into the loft space. But until then, I thought we'd have a final send-off. So I've got a couple of trains lined up. These are going to be the final trains, the Enthusiast Special, the 15 Guinea Specials, and it's just an eclectic mix of stuff which was to hand, because there's a lot of stuff being moved up into the loft as it stands. I had a bit of a mishap with a big box full of 24 different locomotives, managed to repair most of them pretty reasonably, although two still need a little bit of TLC. But this is it. What you see here is the last time that you'll see Bolton Trinity Road all in one piece. I'll probably be filming, taking it apart as we go, so you will still see snippets of this, and of course all of these materials will be reused to some degree. Not one for wastage. A lot of this was made recycled out of a previous layout. So, for example, the brewery over there, the Metcalfe Brewery buildings, the warehouse factory units, various bits and pieces. I think the very small signal box there was a new build for this layout, but over there in the corner, the house that's there was, again, recycled from somewhere else. We've got the road bridge, all the platforms, station stuff here. Not yet decided what to do with all this, because there's not really provision for a station on Trinity Road, but certainly I feel loath to scrap that station building. I was always very proud of that, so I may still use that and have, well, maybe not a station building, but certainly I think that might just become an office building, something like that. But that building itself, I was very pleased with that build when I made it. So I think that that is going to persist. I've got to figure out a way of removing it from the bridge. But I'm not going to really worry too much about that. All the point work, well, that's going to be really useful to reuse. I need a lot of point work after Derry got messed around a little bit with the points that he'd sourced for me. So no fault of Derry's. I think he was as embarrassed as anybody else would have been. But, you know, it wasn't his fault. But I want all the point motors that are underneath as well, because I've used up the last of my spare ones and the ones that I did manage to source. So it's all going to come apart. But for the final time, let's get some trains running. final trains have run, and now it comes time for the symbolic breaching of the track. I know that Beaching Era was quite a big favourite of doing this. The Waverley route, they had a token track lifting of a single panel at the peak of the line. So underneath, I'm going to pull out the electrical connections. These will get reused because they're really useful from RS components. So I'm just looking there. It's quite dark underneath here, so you probably won't see anything. Electrics removed, and let's have a look for the screws. Somewhere up here there is a screw, and over here there's another screw, and I think there's another screw up here. I wonder if there's a fourth one. Nope, there is not a fourth one. So symbolic track lifting, and the lift out section's out. It's quite an easy one to do, but symbolically, track is now severed. No more trains will run. It's the end of an era. Today's video has been brought to you in part thanks to the generous donation of my fans on Patreon, and an extra special huge thanks goes out to Anthony Kidson, Mark Anthony, Michael Churchwood, Mark McShane, Bob Threeton, Alec Ralph, Anthony Hunt, and William Wade. If you'd like to help support the show, head on over to patreon.com/Jennifer Kirk. Thank you. Today's video has been brought to you by my books, Bringing Home the Stars, Twinkle Little Star, and also you can get the complete comic collections of All Over the House, Books 1, Books 2, and also the wacky zany Life of Knobty Mouse. Thanks, and catch you later.